Thank you. That's such a sweet, sweet speech. It's such an honor to be included among so many incredible LGBTQ artists and to share this space with all of you, with people who don't just talk the talk, but walk the walk. And thank you, Byron, for those very incredibly kind words. Thank you to the Critics' Choice Association for making this night possible, for a night that honors me with a Trailblazer award. When I came out, I walked a trail that had already been blazed by people like Christine Jorgensen, James Baldwin, Harvey Milk, Sylvia Rivera, Marsha P. Johnson, Harvey Fierstein, Terrence McNally, Melissa Etheridge. So I will take this. I will take the label of Trailblazer, but let's be clear, the trail was there. I just cleared some brush along the way. I'm more like a flamethrower. It's surreal to hear Byron say that Mark St. James on Ugly Betty was one of the first openly gay characters on network TV in the early 2000s. Even wilder is remembering that back then, almost no actors were publicly out. And most of those who were outhead. It's strange, we were allowed to play ourselves on screen before we were allowed to be ourselves off screen. There was no night like this back then. In fact, I was actively encouraged to stay in the closet. Even after playing Mark St. James on Ugly Betty, I was told to stop taking gay roles. One was okay, but any more would be too much. Well, I didn't take that advice. Well, why would I? These roles have brought me joy, growth, laughter, and a deep connection to who I am. I want to thank everybody at Apple TV. Your support and trust in Shrinking has been incredible. We are all so lucky to play in your sandbox. Thank you to Warner Brothers, who makes the show, and especially Warner Brothers casting executive Tony Sepulveda, who gave me my first meeting out of drama school and made me believe that I could actually be on TV and has helped make that happen over and over and over again. I owe so much to Silvio Orta, who created Ugly Betty, and to Vanessa Williams, who was gracious, secure, and generous enough to leave space for me to throw some flames around her. I want to thank my first agent, Hannah Roth, my first manager, Michael Einfeld, neither of whom ever encouraged me to stay in the closet. By the way, you were great. I'm sorry I fired you both. I want to thank my first publicist, Julie Nathanson. I did not fire her. She died. So I guess she quit. And she would have loved that joke. Huge thank you to my current manager, Sarah Jackson, and everyone at Seven Summits, my agent, Tim Sage, and everyone at Paradigm, my publicist, Amanda Rothenberg, and everyone at Sunshine Sachs. You're all fired. I'm just kidding. Thank you for your tireless work and creativity these last few years that I have been lucky enough to bounce back and forth from theater to TV. To my other half, Ryan Spahn, thank you. You are patient, kind, brilliant, adorable. I love you. To my dear friends Chris and Doug who are here, and my colleagues that are here tonight, my sweet TV husband, Devin Kawaoka, Shrinking producer, director Randall Keenan Winston, who has been an openly gay TV producer and director for 30 years. Two of our brilliant writers, Brian Gallivan and Bill Posey, are here. Thank you. And the entire writing staff at Shrinking, and to all of our directors, big thank you, huge thank you to Bill Lawrence, who hired me without ever having met me. The casting directors, Brett Benner and Debbie Romano, who talked me up to Bill. And to the rest of our extraordinary crew and cast, Jason, Jessica, Krista, Lukita, Luke, Ted, and of course, the gayest of all, Harrison. And finally, sometimes when I have criticized the casting of straight actors in gay roles, which I'm proud to say has never happened on Shrinking, someone will inevitably say, well, don't you want to play straight roles? To which I say, why would I? Thank you so much.